Right, they will.
From 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month, if you're talking to someone exclusively and you both being head over heels for each other, and then all of a sudden, I don't think I like you anymore. Like,
am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Dante, and I'm back in this thing like booty crack. As you guys can see by the title, we are back at it again with another Let's Talk Gay episode. And I've been having this conversation with my gay friends, y'all, and like we always talk about like, you know, just our dating experiences and stuff like that, and we always just seem to like not be fulfilled when it comes to dating dudes. And one of my friends, he had made a joke, but I had to really think about it. But basically he was just saying like he genuinely just feel like we not supposed to be dating each other anyway, because I was asking him like, why is it that like none of us can just last into the relationship? Like you know, why is it? Not saying that straight people don't go through this as well, but I don't know, y'all. Like, it's just always something like, it's either a dude just don't want to commit to you, or a dude just not really genuinely looking for a relationship. It's freaking annoying. So I figured I wanted to make a video to just kind of like spread more light into the situation. I would love to hear a lot of success stories too, because I be seeing people in my comments sometimes saying how they've been married or together with a person for over 5 to like 10 years, and that's amazing. I just don't really see enough of it, and when we do get a chance to see it, the couple don't last long. So it's just like, you know, what the fuck. So with this video, you guys, I went on TikTok and I just found a couple of videos that I felt would be good to react to. You know, it's just gonna be different gay boys from different, you know, backgrounds or whatever, just expressing their experiences when it comes to dating. Some of them even mentioned how they just giving up on everything. It's crazy. But we're gonna react to this first video. Let's see what he's talking about.
About why it's will definitely be the most aggressive thing I say on TikTok, because you know I'm all about peace and love. But this question about why it's so hard to date as a gay or bi or queer man, people keep coming close-ish, right? Like, it's hookup culture and open relationships. No, it's homophobia. No, it's a patriarchy. Who is at the root of all these problems? Men are having trouble dating. All kinds of men are having trouble dating because men are hard to date. Men are not socialized to be good people. I know we think we're more evolved than straight men, but we have lots of work.
That's so true. Like, oh my gosh, he's really spilling right now. But no, that is really true though. Like, it's just very true. But we're gonna keep listening to what he got to say.
Plenty of homophobia to unlearn, plenty of racism to unlearn, plenty of misogyny to unlearn. Like, you would think within a community of like just men, technically, that there would no longer be a gender binary, but we have still invented so many dichotomies to help us feel either more like men, more desirable to other men, or to other people who do not fit within those boundaries. Older, bear, daddy top, younger, boy, twink, bottom. Like, we have literally recreated a society that we tried to escape because it was harmful to us. Now, surprise, surprise, you're looking for someone who wants to commit to you and is emotionally available, and you can't find them because being empathetic and emotionally intelligent and committing people are not tenets of being a man in our society. Like, I'm not coming for open relationships. I'm coming for open relationships that are open, but not relationships. Like, you got cheated on, girl, in an open relationship. It's not funny. It's not to discard or ignore any of the trauma that comes with being a queer man in our society or the responses to that trauma. But I am saying that we as men must take accountability for ourselves and realize the ways that we learn to operate under the patriarchy are things we have to unlearn in order to better our own community. Because yes, we're being oppressed by the patriarchy, but it's called the patriarchy. Like,
Right.
we're still a part of it. Now, I'm also not saying to just throw
Excuse me, y'all.
you enjoy about being a queer man right now because it will make you more enlightened or whatever. If you are a 45-year-old muscle daddy who loves your 5'1", 19-year-old boy who was definitely his mom's ovaries when you were still in grad school, by all means, continue that relationship. But we can definitely work on ourselves to improve ourselves and improve our socializations and improve our community. And finally, you bitches that were like, maybe you can't find a relationship because you have no personality. You suck. You're an incel and no one wants to date you. I am very disappointed in you all. You thought you just had to take him down a peg. No, you didn't. If you don't have something nice to say,
Don't say anything at all.
Anything at all. Don't say what?
Right.
Anything at all. Exactly.
So basically, he just basically said a whole lot, and I can attest to certain things because I'm guilty of certain stuff that he even mentioned. He mentioned in the video. I get what he's saying. I don't know though. Like I just kind of feel like damn, like it's nobody who's really emotionally available like that. And I feel like for me, y'all, only speaking from my personal experience, I feel like the reason why my relationships hasn't last long is because I just don't really get a chance to really get to know the person. Not saying I go off of looks or aesthetics, but I just feel like I don't ask the right questions right away. And I feel like I don't know. But even with that though, because I feel like I do a really good job with getting to know a person before even getting into a relationship with them. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like everything he said, he was really spot on with everything. But let's just keep watching some more videos because I saved some more too.
I met this fine ass man tonight. His name was CJ. He was fine as hell, but I have so much anxiety when it comes to meeting new people and like engaging in, the talking stage, like exchanging information and hitting each other up and trying to get to know each other. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't want to do none of that shit. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized.
Nah, that's real though. I feel like another reason why you don't really see motherfuckers even try anymore is because they tired. Like, I'm tired of getting to know motherfuckers. You got to tell them your favorite color. You going on dates and shit. You don't really know if this person is for you or not. Y'all just getting to know each other. And then it's just like a whole lot of that comes with dating these dudes nowadays. Like, you're not even the only person they're talking to. And I get everybody don't really date one person at a time, but I'm that person, y'all. I cannot keep up. When I was younger, yes, I had me a damn roster. I'll talk to whomever and entertain you at the same time. But now that I'm getting older, y'all, I honestly just want one person. I don't really care for all of that roster shit and I mean, it's. I feel like it's better and it's smart to not put all your eggs in one basket. So I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm just saying, as for me, how I operate, I just like to be exclusively like talking to a person, getting to know a person, like one person at a time. God damn it! But no, I definitely feel them. Like just this shit is getting out of hand, and it is exhausting.
Like, I'm sure you're a stand-up gentleman. My friend's like, no, come back. You need to get his number. You need to get his number. You need to give me your number. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
For what? For us to talk for 2 or 3 weeks? Some shit that happened or we never speak again and then what?
Yes.
It's a waste of fucking time. It's just like every time it's a waste of time. You're a handsome man. I appreciate the way you look. Have a good night. I'm out. That's it. That's all for me. I'm saying I don't want nothing else from you. I'm sorry.
And y'all, I'm laughing because this shit is so true. I literally went through this twice last month. Twice. By 2 dudes, right? And I just knew that was going to be I knew the last dude was going to be the one. I knew the first dude was not going to be the one. But the second dude who I was talking to, because we had like a thing going on. Like, it was fun. It was like, he's very high energy. I'm very high energy. Putting 200 energy people together, like, that shit is just, it's just so dope. But it didn't work out. Like, it just didn't work out. And it, like, lasted for, like, 2 weeks. So, like, it make you want to give up. Like, this shit is just crazy.
The gay community is probably one of the hardest things that you could fucking do. It doesn't matter if you're a 10 out of 10, a 20 out of 10. You could be the hottest man in the fucking room. These men will still play you like a fiddle, bitch.
Right. They will.
From 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month. If you're talking to someone exclusively and you both being head over heels for each other, and then all of a sudden, I don't think I like you anymore. Like, to me, how some men can just change their mind like that. They can just switch it up like that and act cool the entire time while having these thoughts in their head, like, maybe I don't want them. Maybe I just want someone else. Maybe like da-da-da-da-da. And it makes you think, were those feelings even true? Like, did they even really like me like that? And 2 weeks later, they're talking to someone else. 2 weeks later, one of your friends, one of your acquaintances shows you, oh my god, look at this new guy I'm talking to. And it's the guy that you broke up with. Like, coming from a community that loves to talk about how small our dating pool is and how many options that we don't have, we like to treat everyone as if they are only options. And as if we have infinite amount of them. Like, it's what? And I truly feel like one of the only real ways to get a boyfriend out is if you are not only hot, but have a social media following. That is the only for sure way.
I don't believe in that. But what I will say is, though, he do have a point, though. Like, it is it kind of feels like it's like damn near rare to find a boyfriend. Like it's just very rare and it's hard as hell. And I be genuinely confused because it be a lot of handsome guys on social media who get on social media every other day complaining about, you know, just the dating pool and everything. And you would think they would have somebody because they're super handsome. Like, it's so many dudes who I've gotten to know, like, you handsome as hell, why you ain't got no boyfriend? Like, you must be crazy. And it's just like, no, it's just, first of all, I don't settle. And second of all, it's just, I'm just not gonna, me personally, I feel like it's very easy to get a boyfriend for me. But it's just, I just want something with substance, and I feel like niggas be wanting to fuck more than anything. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. A lot of niggas just be hypersexual. They be wanting to fuck, and maybe it's just the dudes that I choose to talk to. So I'm not gonna point the finger, but it's just, this is annoying.
Definitely, there are the men that only want to flirt with me and talk to me because I have some type of social media following. And like, bitch, I don't got a million followers, but 20,000 only talking about gay things in the gay community, I feel like is pretty okay, to be honest. But yeah, finding boyfriends, finding love in the gay community is super hard because everyone treats you as an option. And like, they're kind of fickle, and the gays can be very bad. I'll go through this, but one of the main reasons why I stopped dating in the gay community, like just dating completely, is because every time I date a guy, they always do this thing where they're trying to get me jealous. I don't get very jealous very easily whatsoever. I'm not a very jealous person at all. And so they'll throw out scenarios to me like, oh yeah, what if like I go to the club and like we're at the club together and someone hits on me? What are you gonna do then? Bitch, I don't know.
Right,
We're not
nothing.
even together now. So what kind of reaction do you want me to have now? When I don't even have, I barely know you, bitch. But there are more big scenarios than like having hoes and talking to people, and they'll be like, oh yeah, but I bet you talk to all your hoes. Like I bet right after this you're gonna go talk to one of your other hoes. Bitch.
Y'all, that's one thing that I cannot stand. Like, don't start projecting. Don't start creating up shit in your head. Just stop it. Cut it out. Because now I'm gonna lose interest. Because I just feel like you're not really secure within yourself when you say shit like that. And I understand motherfuckers be joking and they be saying it in like a jokingly way, but I take that to the heart. Because like, don't keep saying that, especially when we have something going on. Like, just cut it.
Like, what are you talking about? Make up scenarios in order for me to like be jealous of them or to get jealous of them because I know that I don't get that jealous. And so I get frustrated and pissed because I'm like, bro, I barely know you now. And if you did, and if you weren't talking to someone else right now, I still don't give a fuck because you're an option to me just as much as I'm an option to you. And even if I wasn't an option for you, even if you're only talking to me, we didn't talk about exclusiveness. We didn't talk about not talking to other people. So what do you expect? And so I'll deal with a lot of guys like that. And it became such a pattern that I was just like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not.
And no, he literally just brought up a point. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but okay, so me personally, when I used to talk to guys, I used to, like I told y'all, I can't do 10 niggas at one time. I just can't. I don't know about y'all, but I can't do that shit. So I will find myself only talking to the other guy, only talking to one person at a time. And when it was time to like talk about what we wanted or whatever, or I would kind of like express my frustrations or whatever, and then we'll get to arguing. They'll be like, well, we never spoke about us being exclusive. We never talked about this. We never talked about that. And they used to clock my tea every time because you're right. We never talked about it. And I'm just sitting here making assumptions just based off of the energy you've been giving me for the past 2 to 3 weeks. So now that I learned, now that I kind of figured that out for myself, I had to take a step back and figure out what I really like. And once I figured out what I like, I just stand on my boundaries. I stand on my beliefs. And until I find that person that's going to fit that, I'm going to just continue to just be single. I don't want to settle, but...
Yo,
okay.
This is what happened in my DMs. And mind you, this guy hit me up first. And he is cute, but girl. So he says, hey, what you doing? And then I said, hey, I'm doing pretty good, just getting off work. How are you? And then he said, I'm good. And then I said, okay, cool. Well, what do you have planned for today? Nothing. Okay, well, do you have any hobbies? What do you like to do?
Right.
I don't know. Okay, so what are you looking for? You reached out to me.
Right,
So,
exactly.
I'm just trying to get to know you. Okay, cool, because you seem very cute, and I would like to get to
Yes, like god damn. If you gonna text me, my guy, if you gonna text me and you only gonna just say what you doing, I'm not responding. And that's why I don't respond to nobody now. People be feeling like I'm just so damn bougie. I'm not bougie. You just not talking about shit. You really don't want to get me to know. You don't want to get to know me for real. Because asking what you doing every 2 seconds of the day is not gonna cut it.
No? How can you come in my DMs and you want to get to know me, and then when I ask you questions about you as well, I don't know. What's up? Girl, get out my face. Maybe I'm supposed to like fish instead of eggplants, because the thing that the eggplant comes with, I don't want any parts of it.
Right.
Y'all men better be glad sexuality is not a choice, because y'all are making it really difficult to like y'all. Just like you know how to communicate when you on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network playing online with your friends, know how to communicate if you're trying to slide up in my DMs. And that's on period. Big dot.
I'm weak.
Y'all, I went on a date, and it's going down as one of like my top 3 worst dates. I'm sorry, it is. So we get to the restaurant/bar, cute little spot, and also he's cute, very handsome guy. I will give him that. So he started asking me questions, right? And one of the first questions that he asked me was what I was looking for, which I feel like is a great first date question.
Right.
And I answered it honestly, as honest as I could. I said, and bear with me, friend, and let me know if this makes sense. I'm not looking for a boyfriend, but I am honestly now open to having one.
Okay.
And let me explain a little more, because he made me explain, I felt like, for way too long. I'm not searching for a boyfriend. I'm not looking for one. I'm not adamantly like, I want a boyfriend, I want a relationship. But I am in this space where
You want a date.
if he came into my life, it felt right, I would sign up for it. He did not like that answer. I don't know why. He got to say like he don't believe me. He hears this all the time. I'm like, okay, well, what's all the time, champ? We started ordering, right? And I'm in a new space now when I go out and I eat. Back in the day, I feel like
But no, how do y'all feel about that? Because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like when we tend to chase what we want, sometimes it doesn't really. I'm not gonna say it don't work out, but I feel like putting yourself in a situation where you're looking for a relationship, like you like damn near forcing it. That's the way I look at it. I don't think it's gonna work out, but when you put yourself out there and you make yourself available for that to potentially happen, then I just think he got a good point. But out here looking for this shit, like you looking for a relationship, like it ain't going on. I feel like real relationships, it gotta come to you. And I feel like the other dude just probably didn't get what he was trying to say, but I get exactly what he was trying to say.
expecting 5-star experiences at Chili's. You following me? I didn't think our server was that bad, but he was so nasty to our server.
Oh, red flag.
I understand what he was trying to order. He was like, all right, well, let me just show you on the menu since you don't know what I'm talking about. And so the way he said that, I was like, oh, I'm ready to spicy mama.
Right.
Here's where it got even worse for me. And hear me out. The bill comes, right? As it does when you're done with your meal. I have very firm beliefs when it comes to dating and who's going to take the bill. Especially being a gay man dating another man. If you invite me out, I feel like you should pay. Same for me. If I invite a guy out, I say, hey, let's go on a date. I send you the place. I'm going to pay for the date. And so the bill was sitting on the table long enough.
How do y'all feel about that? Who do y'all think should pay for the date? Let's answer this in like a position thing. So if you the bottom and he the top, do you think the top should pay all the time, or should you pay? Me personally, we both niggas, so like I don't give a damn if I pay or you pay. It's been times where I've been on dates and I make sure I pay for the meal. I don't really care about stuff like that, but that's still like a kind of like a good question to ask y'all. So like, who you think should pay all the time? The top should pay, and or the bottom? Like, how y'all feel about that?
You want me to handle it? Like, you can, or we can split it. Oh my goodness.
That stuff look good.
Normally, I would say, like, nah, I'm gonna handle it, but this day was so bad, I let him split the bill and everything. And to make matters worse, we was playing on the same team. And you know what I mean when I say that.
Aw, man, that was a waste of time. Aw, man, damn.
So y'all, I used to get super sad super often about like never having a relationship or like never having a romantic partnership.
Right.
But as of recently, it's not hitting the same. And let me explain why. So for the gays, there's probably like three main ways that we meet each other. It's through dating apps, bars and clubs, and social media. And all three of these things tie into the same thing. Really think about it. When you go on a dating app, like let's use Tinder for example, somebody's primarily swiping on you solely based on your
excuse me, y'all.
It's like they see your description, but they don't see you. Like they don't know you. And my thing is too, like even with Tinder too, like nobody's reading your fucking bio. Like most people don't read the bio unless you checked off all these preferences on their physical checklist. They're not taking time to read the bio, baby. It was an instant no. And let's be clear, I'm not saying it's impossible to find a good, genuine, and authentic relationship that way. What I am saying is, it literally initially fosters the environment for you to automatically be seen more than you're being heard. And it be based off of that from the jump.
Right.
And oftentimes when you see a lot of these gay relationships, it literally is based off of that. It's literally based off of them seeing each other, but you can clearly tell no one's being heard. And that's why these relationships continuously fall apart. And people feel and are seen as so disposable by their partners because that's all it was based off of to begin with. When someone's choosing you or not choosing you based off of how light or dark your skin is, how in or out of shape you are, how big or small your butt is, how wealthy you look, or how much money it looks like you make based off the clothes you're wearing, it's not sustainable at all. And that's
true.
Apps automatically basically foster the environment for. And that projects out when we see each other in the real world too. It's the same shit. Like I'm not over here either saying like don't be attracted to your partner or whatever, but if it's just solely based off of how you look, like you might as well just be
y'all, but if that really is true, that's fucked up. You really mean to tell me y'all be dating just based off aesthetics and looks? Like, I'm sorry, I could not do that. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying a person I gotta be attracted to the person, but when you just strongly look like that's poor. That's poverty.
That's why a lot of the gays can't do relationships because all they do is see, but they don't hear, and they're not willing to hear. They're not willing to think critically, dismantle, and deconstruct to even build a relationship because it's like you almost don't even know how to love. Because if those physical characteristics that you initially liked somebody for faded away, would you still even want to be with that person? And the answer is probably no. Like, we're so caught up in an environment where we can only see people, but we do not hear them at all. And I can only speak for myself when I say this, but I want to be heard. I want to be seen for what's in my mind and my soul. Like, I want to connect with somebody. And, like, it can't just be primarily based off of this. Like, if that's going to be a factor, fine, I get it. Like, it's one of the first things you do see, but that can't be the main soul core reason that keeps the relationship together. And if it goes away, aspects of it will fall apart. So all I want to say is, if you made it to the end of this video, you're not physically lacking anything. All you can do is consistently survive and be completely genuine and authentic to yourself.
Right.
And if somebody fucks with it, they fuck with it. If they don't, they don't. But I'd rather be based off of that than just this checklist based off of how I look. Like, I can give a fuck less about that. I'm going to age out my looks anyway. And then what? And then what? That's a whole other conversation. But anyway.
He clocked a lot of y'all tea. But no, that's so true. All I really have to say on that, I genuinely did not know that guys were just solely dating other dudes just based off aesthetics and looks. I've heard it, but I didn't think it was like really true. Like I said, I understand. As far as attraction goes, you got to be attracted to your partner. However, if you just solely worried about that, the shit won't gonna last no damn way. But that's crazy. Oh wow.
Okay, so I begin to realize that I'm low-key not in the mood to date Batman anymore.
Ooh.
Here's why. The standards that we have made in the gay community as black people, it's very heartbreaking. Because trying to date in the community, what I've often heard to myself was, I was too feminine. I got guys tell me I was too dark. While being feminine. And
Yo, that's crazy because I be going through that too. I don't go through it now, but I've had like some dudes kind of like making a comment about my skin complexion, and I'm not insecure about my skin. I love being dark skinned. I love being chocolate, but it's just like I did not know some dudes just don't really like dark skinned dudes, and they'll tell you too. But yeah, I didn't even know colorism was a thing for us dark skinned men, because when you go on social media, a lot of dark skinned men, especially within the straight community, they praise dark skin. They praise a dark skinned man. So I wasn't expecting to hear that shit that day, but I've heard it more than one time by several. Well, I want to say about 2 different dudes, but yeah, I feel you on that, baby. I feel you on that.
And then I had to tell me I'm too tall for my position.
Oh, okay.
Which is very hurtful. And it's like, the outside world already, treats me like I'm different. Then to have my own community ostracize me is very hurtful. It's hurtful. And I watch you guys pick and choose who you allow to be feminine, who you allow to date. You guys have so many rules in the dating world as black people. Then you guys go out there and start looking people. And it's like, okay, at this point, where to some of us gays fit in? Like, where do we go? And I'm not saying I'm going to date white people, which I don't mind, we don't care. But I'd rather have someone fetishize me than to have my own community tell me I am not desirable by the standard of which they have made me.
Baby, I'd rather not have both, because being fetishized, that shit is way worse. Oh gosh, no.
That is fucking heartbreaking. And it hurts. So, it's like, what do I do now?
To be honest, you just continue to be yourself, and you date the people who like you. Go where you're celebrated. So that's the only way to really do it when it comes to being dark skinned. And because what I've just heard from everything he said, basically he's a dark skinned dude. He's feminine. He's tall, and I guess he's a bottom because he said he gets judged based off his position. Just go where you're liked. That's all I really can say. Like, don't be out here trying to just talk to every dude because you think they're attractive. They gotta see that attraction in you too. So just go where you're celebrated. That's all I really can say on that. Okay, y'all. Oh shit. This is my last video on reacting. No.
Gay, assimilating yourself into gay spaces, you're gonna find out quick that find organic, just like natural friendship is not really easy thing to find. I think just gay men are just so quick to just see something that they like and just want to latch onto it and just want to give their body away to it and be like, come here, freaky, zesty, fruity. It's not that deep. It's okay to catch a vibe and just keep it cool. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself, just want to tell myself too, because I've been over the opposing end where it's just like, I could have had a friend, but I'd rather than hanky panky.
Y'all, I had this one dude, and it was crazy because I did a story time with him years ago, and we were not supposed to be doing anything sexual together. We were just solely supposed to be friends, and that was it. Me, I was hiding the ass, and I really didn't give a damn. He was telling me he wanted to be my friend, but he was also sexually attracted to me. And it's like he was telling me, well, like, let's just be friends. I don't really want to have sex. I just feel like every dude that I meet, every cool dude that I meet, we fuck, and then shit just, that kind of just fuck up our friendship. I was not trying to hear that nigga pull the dick out. Like, I did not care to hear that shit. And he was right. Like, that literally did fuck up the trajectory of our thing we had going on. Not to say we were dating, but he really just wanted to be my friend. And I was just trying to fuck or whatever because he was fine and all that stuff. And we did all of those things, but it just kind of just turned into us. Like, only time we talk or communicate is when we about to like hook up or link up or some shit. So I get it. If it's somebody that's telling you they really want to be a friend, just be their friend. Because we always complain about how we don't have enough gay friends, but we all want to fuck each other. So, baby, I'm guilty of this shit. I don't do that no more. But who, child? Years ago, I did not give 1, 2, 3, or 4 fucks, baby. I didn't give a damn. If I wanted you, I was gonna get your ass, and that's just how I was, child.
That is like, listen, we are men, which is understandable. But I feel like gay men just have to just calm down and just like stop just trying to be so quick and just be nasty.
Right.
Okay, like you know how many potential friendships I could have had, and motherfuckers stopped being my friends because they couldn't get what they wanted to get out of me. And that shit hurt my motherfucking feelings. I was trying my best to make it known that I want to be your friend, and they not doing that. And it's like, damn. But I guess it just come with the territory and shit like that. Honestly, like, it's unfortunate. I'm happy I got the friends I got now. No cap. But it's like as I get older, I be like, damn, like. It's just like it's like what's the occasion that I'm actually have a friend be like, damn, like you really my friend, we cool, we hang out and shit. Like in the day I want to be freaky. But plot twist, I don't want to be freaky. I'm talking about shit right now, because let me tell y'all the exact moment when I decided to give up on romantically pursuing men. So boom, I met about 2 years ago, roughly around 2 years ago, around October 2022, right? When we first started, linking up, it was just a link up. Y'all know when we just linking up, it's just a link. But then we found out like we kind of had a friendship there because we had a lot of things in common. We played video games together. We kind of had the same interest in movies. So it escalated to a friendship real quick. So now, not only is he coming over, we doing a wham bam bam, but we also playing hours of video games, watching TV, going to the movies, going on little dates and every now and again. And this went on for about 5, 6, 7 months. After around month 5, 6, I'm like, all right, my feelings is growing, and you here damn near every day.
I couldn't talk to nobody that long. I feel like 2 months max is as long as I'm gonna do it. After those 2 months, baby, if you don't ask me that question or if we don't have that conversation to go ahead and make it to that next level, you might. I'm out. I'm disappearing on that ass. I gotta go.
Hey, I get home from work. You got a few hours after I get off of work. When you get off work, you just come straight here. You spend the night. What is we doing, man? I'm too old to be playing house. So I made him like. I told him. I was like, my feelings are growing for you. I think I like you. I don't think I do. I do like you. And he told me that basically he didn't want a relationship with me. He just like where we was at. I said, well, thank you for being honest. I appreciate your honesty. So with me knowing that information, I still actively, remain friends with him, but I just was very transparent with him. I was like, well, if that's going to be the case, I'm going to romantically pursue other people. And he said that. All right, that. So one night, now I don't know if this is petty or not, but one night he was over my house. I didn't tell him I had a date that night, but I told him, I said, in so many words, you have to go because I'm about to get ready to go on a date. And he like paused. And he just quietly gathered his things and left. Next thing you know, I'm getting all kind of messages when he's far down the street. I just feel so jealous. I can't believe you on a date with another man. I'm just like, did I not tell you how I felt about you?
Exactly.
What did you expect me to do? So like a dumbass. I think the next day it was, he came over, we talked, and he basically told me that he does want to be with me. He just didn't know how to vocalize his feelings.
Excuse me, y'all.
Dumbass, I believe. So a month goes on after that talk, and feelings of resentment on my end start to rise for him, because I feel like, why did it take me to go on another date with a man for you to unmask these
Right.
Only for him to use that as an excuse, say that I've got this. And mind you, I did get distant, but it was just those feelings of resentment, like, who am I really with now? Who am I? Right now, we're on month 7. And yeah, on my
Sorry, y'all.
I should communicate that I did have resentment towards him, but I feel like it was like so evident that I did. So I was like, you didn't know you liked me or wanted to be with me until you saw me with somebody else, and that triggered me. So then one random day while I'm out with my friends, he texts me like, yeah, can I have your permission? Or he's not really asking for permission. He's just telling me like, I want to be sexual with other people while still being sexual and still being in friendship with you. And that pissed me off so bad. I'm just like, now hold on. You already told me that you wanted to be here. You already told me, stop me from going on a date with a man. Why all of a sudden? That's when I figured out. I said, men just want to have what they want, and when they want it, how they want it, and when they no longer want it anymore, they just be like, whatever. And the territorial instinct of him kicked in when he saw me with somebody else potentially having what he wanted. But at the same time, while wanting me, he wanted other people. Maybe I turned him every which way but loose. That was the only time that I really did crash out on a motherfucker intentionally. Like, I was crashing out on him because I felt so betrayed. But that was the moment I was like, yeah, niggas ain't shit. I'm better off just getting what I want from y'all and moving on. And I kind of hate that that's the mentality
And that's the thing. You never let a situation dictate you as a person. Like, you still continue to be that good person. But after listening to that, I don't think the old dude was in the wrong completely. I feel like he was very honest with him on everything that he wanted from him. But it was your ass. You still stuck around thinking shit was gonna be no. He already let you know from jump what it was, and you should have just took that for what it was and moved accordingly. But you was too head over heels for him, and he was not too head over heels for you. So that's that. But y'all, that about wraps up this video. I just kind of wanted to bring awareness to, just to hear other guys out on their whole gay dating experience. As far as, just what we go through and stuff. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.